From Divine Sister of the Light Devyani sing from Isis channelings. When the music died, Aries full moon. The Aries full moon energies are the forward brigade for the eclipse energies to follow, which will be in evidence for the next few months. Relationships, partnerships, and collaborations, particularly those that have been simmering since Venus retrograde, can suddenly go on the blink. Some may be salvaged, while others will crash and burn. The energies presenting themselves to me as a sensual tango in session were perceived soulmates who were so far dancing in perfect coordinated sync and rhythm are suddenly interrupted by a break in the music, a change in tempo, and one partner suddenly leaves and the other is left wondering, do I follow or do I stay and dance solo and own the dance floor with my unique moves, which can never be expressed and executed in coordinated partnership. I was also shown in certain cases the contracts that are now up are coming up from past lives where there was manipulation of sexual energy and the cords of attachment are still attached. These show up as intense sexual attraction between partners in the beginning of the relationship, but tend to be short-lived. Thus many will suddenly find themselves in a crossroads in the blueprint of their soul path evolution, a fork in the path, a choice. Decision needs to be made that will not be easy. Do we continue or is it the end of the road for the partnership? The hardest decisions are whether to stay or to go. Thankfully, the Aries full moon and Venus relationships, Uranus disruptor, square, are bringing bolts of illuminated insights, lighting up parts of our consciousness and showing us clear signs and red flags that we might not have paid attention to earlier, and thus the path forward will be illuminated for you. We are the product of our choices. No choice right or wrong, only some choices bring us our lessons and learnings with greater grace and more of a vibrational match, and others will have us on a more circuitous, steep, arduous route. Eventually the destination remains the same: self-mastery, liberation, and enlightenment. The Aries full moon bringing to the fore our inner warrior and inner strength and our commitment to our own sovereignty, power, and truth. Are we being honored and valued as equals in our current partnerships or taken for granted? Are we putting in more than we are receiving? Reciprocity. Have we allowed our individual identity to be painted over by the relationship dynamics that is balanced between individuality and collaboration, independence and codependence? Are we moving towards our shared goals or just going around in circles, stumbling over the same blocks over and over? This is not an aggressive or confrontational energy. Rather, once the mists of confusion have been parted by the lightning bolts of Uranus, there is a quiet but clear knowing of what we must do, and we can do it calmly, poised and balanced as we choose ourselves, our joy and our own alignment over the drama and BS. Use the full moon energy to cut cords, clear contracts, and do a soul fragment retrieval. Do not allow your grief to turn yourself into a victim. Instead, allow it to act as the key to higher discernment, healing, insights, wisdom, learning, and growth. Alchemize your pain and turn it into your strength to empower your inner warrior and reclaim your power and delve into the recesses of your remembrance, gifts, and purpose. There are immense gifts to be mined in this energy if only you release the control of how you feel your path and future should look like and surrender to the gifts that are now available to us. Only not in the way we envisioned, but gifts none the same. And light and grace and joy be the change you want to see. Sake Na from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com.